Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. But first, I'm on the laptop right now because I'm making preparations for next week. Yeah, I'll be going to Thailand for the water festival. This Songkran, I'm not sure if you heard of it. Songkran is where you play water and you shoot each other. So I think you'll be very look at a bit. I think we'll have a very fun time. So if you're around the area and if you do see me, then and just come and say hi. Skinny area. All right. Moving on. So I haven't taken out my laptop for a very long time. And yeah, it's been collecting dust. So anyway. Moving on, Bitcoin. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin first. Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, again, it's USDT. We're not too sure what's happening right now. Is this a double bearish divergence? Are we going to get a triple bearish divergence? Not too sure. Right, it's a higher high and a lower high on the MACD, lower high on the RSI. Stochastic. That's also quite overbought, but we can be overbought for a very long time. Right, even on the MACD, we've already started ticking lower. It's really red. It's ticking lower, boys and girls. It's ticking lower. So just because it's ticking lower doesn't mean it's gonna drop, right? So yeah, there you go. Right. But usually it drops though. So be very careful though. Be very, very careful. We only have targets for Bitcoin up to 28,000. Anything above it is considered bonus. I'm afraid that we might get a triple bearish divergence, maybe an ending fifth wave diagonal for Bitcoin. And then, maybe we drop. I can't say for sure. I would love it if we could just consolidate a little bit longer. Even if we do drop, this would be great. If it's a very slow drop, and then we hit the support over here, right? We drop towards support, we hit support, we bounce off of support, we hit higher. Absolute best case scenario for Bitcoin. If this happened, right, this would be awesome. But we're not too sure yet. So things are just uncertain at this point of time. If you were to look at the candlesticks on the wiki, we are consolidating long-legged dojis. There is decision, but the third candlestick before it is a big green weekly candlestick, and the one before it is a hammer. So more likely than not, there should be more upside, right? Monthly, big green candlestick. So more upsides to be expected. Right, on the daily, we could be dipping, but on the monthly, we could be about to switch green, right? So, on the histogram, on the MACD, we could be about to switch green. Yeah, so make signals here and there on the daily. So as I was hoping for, maybe there could be a dip to a support. And then maybe we could bounce off of here, consolidate a little bit here, and then we continue higher for Bitcoin, right? Best case scenario, but yeah, we're not getting it. Best bullish case, but we're not getting it. Again, we're trading very carefully. Right? Quite overbought. Okay. When it's in a bullish trend, right? You can't rely on indicators. Indicators just don't work. We stay overbought for a very, very long time, right? Over here we were overbought for we just count the days, 93 days. Right? So if we were to wait for a retrace, right, for the whole 93 days, we would have missed up this entire move up 400%. Alright, this was already the bull run that came in. So the question we have is this the bull run? Yeah, that's the difference between this chart and this chart, right? The difference is that this was a very nice base. We built a very nice base before we rose up. But for Bitcoin over here, you can argue this is the base, you can argue, but I'm not too sure myself. I suspect there's still another move lower. Yeah, there's a possibility. 10K is still a possibility in the back of my head, right? Due to the Bitcoin CME gap. There are many CME gaps along the way. Even here, there's a CME gap. I think there's another one here. Let me just fact check myself. Right? Is there no? There's not gap here, but there's a gap here, right? At 20,250 to be exact. So yeah, the risk is still there, and we could hit lower. Right, but of course, if you want to talk about gaps, right, you have to talk about 9,007, right? You have to talk about 9,007, 9665 to be exact. Okay, bro, let's get it. All right. 9665 on Bitcoin CME, which means that we're very likely going to reach past 9,005. So, yeah, and we're at a skinny pink line. We are overbought. Double bearish divergence. Is this you know, the question we always have is this going to be an A? What kind of a B are we gonna get? Is this this kind of B, and then we hit lower, or is it going to be A, this kind of B, and then we get a C, right? A, B, C, and then a D and a E, or A, B, C. I'm not too sure. Yeah, we're just right at skinny pink line. I still wouldn't consider this as a. I would love to consider this as an inverse head and shoulders, a fairly inverse head and shoulders, but again, I'm still very uncomfortable though. The boys have been spotting bullish chart patterns, and we're very interested in going long in some of the other altcoins, right? Smaller altcoins, but the major ones like Bitcoin is just not too convincing. Yeah, but doesn't mean altcoins cannot rise, right? So maybe we have to be smart about things. You know, we're not exactly collapsing yet. I don't see the bearish reversal. You know, and yeah, we got to proceed with things very cautiously. I still think that the Bitcoin will still rise higher, but yeah, preferably is we dip lower, right? So we are cautiously optimistic. Ethereum against USDT. Here we are. Ethereum is again. So if Bitcoin were to start rising, and very likely Ethereum is going to spike out as well. And for Ethereum, we have two targets towards the upside: 3,000 and 3,007. We still have our 666 target though. So which means that the moment we take out the highs over here of the head and shoulders, right? This whole thing is the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. The moment we take out the right shoulder, right, then yeah, that's it. We switch bullish. But it's going to be very far before we have the confirmation. 3,006. So yeah, again, we are still not entirely sure. The closer we are to 3,000 and 3,007, the further away we are going to be from 666. So yeah, again, I'm still not so sure though. I suspect Shanghai might have some surprises up. The whales might have some surprises up their sleeves, right? Look at the angle of the move. It's quite vertical, right? And look at the angle of this. It's quite horizontal. You know, it's quite horizontal. So I would prefer it if the moves that come is usually more vertical rather than more horizontal, right? Horizontal feels like it's going to lean back down, it's going to come back down. So yeah, my point is that we're still not really sure at this point. We would love to, you know, see things hit higher, but yeah, we're proceeding with things very cautiously, right? So there you freaking go. F against BTC, we still have two more downside targets, 0.06 and 0.055. So still more downside to be expected, which means that Bitcoin is still going to be dominating in terms of the top alt, right, compared to Ethereum. I will still anticipate Ethereum to eventually overtake BTC in the end, right? But at this point of time, still more downside. So yeah, more strength on the BTC USD pair compared to the Ethereum pair. BNB against BTC. Very well for BNB. Okay, one thing I don't like about BNB BTC is we've already crossed back under the support. The support should have helped, but it didn't, right? It tried holding over here, right? There was some buying pressure because see longer wicks at the bottom, followed by two green candlesticks, and after that, it was engulfed. The whole two of these candlesticks were engulfed, right? The bullish candlesticks were engulfed with this one red one. Then yeah, it signified selling pressure, and we continue lower since then. Any signs of a reversal? I'm not too sure. But one thing you like about this chart pattern is that we are falling in a very controlled manner, right? Step by step, right? We'll build it as we continue bit lower for BNB BTC, right? BNB BTC has a knack of disrespecting the skinny pink line, you know. We came lower, but we didn't start a bearish trend. We rose even higher. We crossed it down. Okay, this was a bearish trend. We crossed back up, we crossed back down, and then that's it. So a cross back up of the skinny pink line is a sign that this move is coming, right? It's a teaser of what's to come, right? But eventually we did fall lower. And then the teaser, yeah, the real deal came, right? So again, we crossed the skinny line towards the downside, right? Could this be a teaser for more downside? Again, another joke. But it's a falling channel. Falling channels usually break higher. So yeah, we're still proceeding with things very cautiously, right? Cautiously optimistic. That's where we stand for BNB BTC. BNB against USDT. Here we are. Mountains, maybe? Mountains 1, 2. Yeah, no. I'm not too sure. We are not too sure. Boys and girls, we're not too sure. We still have our downside targets 173 and 122. The moment we take out the highs, okay, not need to be that high. I think the moment we take out these highs, that's it. We consider this as invalidated, right? Because if you were to take out this high, we will be almost taking out these highs as well. Could there be sudden dips for BNB? Of course. If the sudden dips come in, then yeah, we'll consider purchasing more BNB, right? So yeah, I still would expect 122 at this point of time to be hit. So be careful about rushing the traders in for BNB. XRP, okay, XRP is starting to turn bullish, but is this sustainable? That's the question we are always asking. Is this a sustainable move, right? Could this be, a very big type of a wave 2? What I mean by that is 1, 2, right? This is holding so 1, we go up for a 2, we go up for a 3, and a 4, and a 5. XRP winning against SEC is going to be huge, but we're not too sure yet. So yeah, it's still not confirmed, right? We could still hit lower, right? Even if we do hit lower, I wouldn't expect us to take out the lows over here. Here there is a very noisy area, so I think there's going to be strong support if we were to head towards under 1,000. Yeah, I still feel that this is a possibility, right? Until we see clear, moves coming on for XRP against BTC, proper consolidation. Maybe we might get a squeeze over here, right? Maybe we might squeeze a little bit over here, right? Like maybe something like this, something like that. Yeah, a low volatility type of move, and then suddenly, pew, right? So maybe a low volatility type of move, pew. That'll be awesome. But yeah, we are moving cautiously because we're still not entirely certain, right? XRP against USDT. Yeah, so here we are. Any clear signs of a? Yep, I am still biased bearish for XRP. I still expect XRP to go to sub 20 cents at this point of time. Of course, the moment we take out the highs of the descending triangle, this particular mountain, take it out, I switch immediately. But this is going to be very far at around 93 cents. So we're at 50 cents right now. If we were to hit towards 93 cents, it's going to be very, very far. Right. And yeah, again, I still wouldn't mind going in late. I want to have confirmation first because I still have hard targets towards the downside. 19 cents and potentially sub 16 cents as well. So again, we're proceeding very cautiously. This is as bearish as it gets. I'm still biased bearish for XRP. I know that we're already up. I know that we kind of, if you want to consider this as a head and shoulders invalidation, I know that this is really validated, but I suspect there's still more downside. And this whole thing will turn into a very big head and shoulders, right? Extended, right? Lord of the Rings extended edition. You could be getting that. So yeah, even previously, yeah, we got a move above it. We rose even lower. We went above. Pew pew before we rose higher, right? But yeah, if you were to fall over, right? Yeah, I'm buying a truckload, big truckload. But yeah, again, at this point of time, we're still not entirely sure about XRP's move. Still not really sure, right? Of course, if we do things like that, right, and then this whole thing becomes a very big symmetrical triangle. Then this is where we make our entries, right? This is where we make our entries. But of course, this thing has to happen first, right? This is when it gives us confirmation that things are switching bullish. It is smart to make entries once the dip comes. Yeah. So again, we're trading very carefully. very carefully for XRP. ADA against BTC. Here we are. So for ADA against BTC, you obviously expect more downside. I think we're going to take out these lows here. Right. We're going to check out these lows probably to 935. Right now we're at 1046. So sub 1000. We're still expecting sub 1000. But the beauty is ADA is going to form if we were to drop that low. Beautiful. A, B, C, D. Yeah, alphabet soup. Alphabet soup is coming. So ADA is something that also, we're also very interested, right? Top coins is very important that you are invested into top coins as well. Of course, meme coins will be rising much more, right? But top coins are safer, right? You probably will you probably will reach a level where you want to start protecting your wealth, right? And you won't be so gung-ho and start buying meme coins. You will start protecting your capital by trying to invest only in proper projects, right? Probably Ethereum, Bitcoin, right? And ADA, right? Top coins, don't stray too far from top coins. That's my usual advice. So I think there's something for ADA eventually, right? But we still have a long way to go. Of course, if we start rising from here, and yeah, of course, we'll be more than glad to change our view, right? This could really be the very bottom, for sure. But we're still under the skinny pink line, so we respect the skinny pink line for ADA BTC, ADA USDT. So for ADA USDT, here we are. Yeah, so I felt that maybe we could be forming ascending triangles. We head higher. This thing you can also look at as a wave 1, and then we get a wave 2. We break higher for 3, 4, 5. You see that? Something like that could happen as well, right? But we're still under the skinny pink line. But we have already touched it. We've touched it, So yeah, there could be big moves coming on for ADA, right? Or this could already be it, and we just start going para from here, right? That would be amazing. Yeah, but I suspect even if we were to rise any higher, we will eventually get a retrace as well, right? So this whole thing, we may not get this, right? This could really be the complete 2. We go for the 3, 4, 5, right? Or this whole thing could be just a wave 1 in the making. We get 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So yeah, another thing is that something like a rising channel. But where the skinny pink line? I think it's itching. ADA is itching to break higher. I suspect ADA is itching to break higher. But yeah, we'll see. I'm afraid that something like this might happen. We give you a teaser, but then we fell lower under the skinny pink line again, right? The best type of a break is a break that's very convincing, and we don't come back and touch the skinny pink line. We never touch the skinny pink line at all, right? And this was the confirmation of the bull run. And we form beautiful 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What a beauty, right? Yeah, I suspect even if you do rise, there could be a dip coming on. So yeah, don't worry about it. There will always be an opportunity to make a move. When it comes to crypto, there's usually endless opportunities. You will find it eventually. But at this point of time, we're still not really that sure, so we are trading very carefully for ADA. Moving on will be Dogecoin against BTC. Here we are for Dogecoin. Dogecoin is forming mountains. I don't like it, except mountains, but of course at the same time, you can consider this as a potential squeeze. Maybe rise up from here, we get a DE break higher, and this could be the very, 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 very bottom. But we're still not sure, so yeah, we're proceeding very cautiously for Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin against USDT. Yeah, feeling like there's buying pressure coming on. I just suspect that we're going to complete mountain ranges here. I don't know how high this mountain is going to be. We could take out these highs, right? Pew pew. After that, we could still come back down. This whole thing could be a descending triangle, right? Something like that could happen. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Not sure of things. I just suspect that we could form Yeah, head and shoulders and head lower, right? So yeah, we're trading very carefully. This is not a bullish reversal yet. It could turn into one, but it's going to take several months to complete, right? And we have to go above the skinny pink line and stay above the skinny pink line, right? As the skinny pink line continues higher. But yeah, we're still marking around. Yeah, so yeah, we're being very, very cautious, right? That's either for you, Dogecoin. We're moving on to Polygon, MATIC, BTC. So for MATIC BTC, we see a target here 2650. We're seeing that we're gonna take out all these clusters of stop sells. Pew pew pew. And then maybe a reversal, right? Hit towards the skinny pink line. As we attempt to break it. Fail. Okay, then we go lower. Successful. Okay, then we go higher. Right. We might get an inverse head and shoulders over here. Again, we're not too sure though. We were expecting things to turn out well after we broke the resistance over here, right? Yeah, but it's not doing well right now, right? It's very big selling happening for MATIC BTC. MATIC USDT. So MATIC USDT, it should be going higher. We could be going higher, right? Again, we're not too sure. We're above the skinny pink line already though. So MATIC is one of the very few rare coins that's already above the skinny pink line, already in a bullish trend. Like BTC. BTC is also above the skinny pink line. So I would assume that the trend has already switched bullish. But again, I'm afraid that this could be wheel shenanigans. And we could still take a little bit lower first before heading higher, right? Not too sure, not too sure. So yeah, there's just nothing concrete for MATIC at this point of time. So I'll proceed very cautiously, right? MATIC, if MATIC drops all the way down, yeah, this could be a big descending triangle. And this could bring us down to potentially sub 2 cents. But again, we need to see this form first, right? We can't call it yet. And we're still above the skinny pink line. So for the moment, we have to remain biased bullish for MATIC against USDT. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 10 crypto tea. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!